What's up, guys? Today, we're going to talk about modern gaming and why I'm taking a break from it. Now, what do I mean by modern gaming? I mean, newly released games, newly released AAA games that drop every year. Now, guys, I've been doing YouTube for around 4 years now, and ever since I started, I was like, I always wanted to review games. Dude, I love gaming, bro. Growing up, gaming was my go-to. I think it's for everyone, Just a place where you could just vibe, have a good time, make memories with your friends, enjoy compelling stories, just bond over playing video games. And that's what I loved gaming for. That vision, that idea. I've been doing that for 4 years now, playing whatever came out. Now, it came to a point where me and gaming are in an interesting relationship now. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's changed. So, though I love gaming, and I will forever love gaming for what it is, I also want to be a content creator. I mean, guys, I think I tell you this every fucking video. That's the one thing about me, is I'm always honest. I will not lie to you guys. I want to be a content creator. But see, being a content creator and gaming now is... the stuff that people do, I don't like to do, alright? I don't like treating gaming like the news. I really don't. I like making skits. I like making jokes. I like making fun reviews. That's how I like to treat my games, I don't like sitting here in the chair being like, alrighty guys, trying to look over the expense reports of fucking Hi-Fi Rush. Or trying to look the expense reports of PlayStation. Oh, this game failed. You know why it failed, guys? Here's 20-minute breakdown of that one mechanic that I hate, and that's why it didn't sell 3 million copies. I hate that shit. I personally do not like that shit. It's very exhausting to like games anymore. This is why we're getting a lot of controversies left and right. We really need to bring back the take, hey, the game was not for me. We need to bring that take. Okay, that needs to come back. Because whenever someone doesn't like a game, instead of being like, oh, it's not for me, they're like, oh, it's not for me because of this controversy. It's not for me because this mechanic that they have is very, very bad. It's not for me because they added that one female character. That's modern gaming nowadays, and I don't really like doing that. I really don't. But there's always a dilemma with this. I want to be a content creator. So I have to do some sort of degree of like how to get to the algorithm. And that's like the one thing I suck at as YouTube. My 4 years on this platform, I don't know how to make a good thumbnail or title. I really don't. I think I can make a decent thumbnail, but my titles are, they're so bad. I'm so bad at it. And I think to a point where it's just how it is at that point. I have to figure out a way to get you incentivized, but like, 4 years on this platform, I had to discover right from wrong. I did try to do some clickbaiting here and there. Did not feel good about it at all, bro. I feel like shit at next day. And the reason I'm taking a break from like modern games, that's one reason why. But another reason is like price also. Guys, I don't get paid that much. So $70 games each month will add up really quickly. So that's another reason. And like, I don't hate newly released games. I'm like, oh, they're all bad. I'm not that type of guy to just be like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate that. It's more like whenever I'm playing a AAA game that newly released and I spent $70 on it, whenever I'm playing the game, in the back of my mind, it's like, was this worth 70 bucks? You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I'm older now. Maybe it's because I work a job. But like every time I play one of those games and like I'm playing it, I'm like, am I enjoying it at the $70 price? Half the time I'm not, but like I hate having that little like seed in my head when I'm playing a game because it really ruins the experience, honestly. So price, modern age of content, don't like it. But I also found like really more enjoyment from gaming is me just playing my old backlog. Guys, I have a large backlog. I think I mentioned that in a lot of my videos. Large backlog. I've been clearing through some of the games on the second channel. You guys should check it out. So good. I've recently beat Hi-Fi Rush. I'm making a review on that one. I did Metal Gear Solid. That shit was gas. Straight awesome. And now I'm doing Heavy Rain. Pretty good game. Pretty good. But I really enjoy making that type of content. I really think that is like more for me. like just funny moments and just having a good time playing a game. I think I'm more that creator. You know, I really thought originally when I started making YouTube videos that I was like the review type of creator, where I was like, all right guys, here's my thoughts on this game. Here you go, 30 minutes, here's my rant. Nah, I'm just like, it's not for me. I really don't enjoy it as much as I used to. Like maybe I just need to step away from it and maybe come back to it later down the line. Because I like reviewing to a degree, but I don't like talking about all the fucking sales or the controversies or like, ooh, will this game live up to Game of the Year? Dude, that's just so exhausting nowadays. For me personally, like I said, 4 years of this shit, it's the same old shit. And it's not gonna change though. Like, that's the funny part. That's the funny part that I think we're all gonna have to recognize is gaming's not gonna go back to what it used to be. It's not. What I mean by that is echo chambers are so huge nowadays. I mentioned that in one of my videos. Echo chambers are so huge. People would rather pick their side than develop their own opinion on stuff. So that's why gaming's not going to go back to what it was. People have to find something wrong with the game because they can't understand that the game's not for them. Like, we all know, everyone that has played games, that there are a wide variety of games, all right? So not every game is going to be for you. I tried Crimson Desert. I didn't like it. And when I upload that review, a lot of people thought, hey, he's starting to get up he's picking a side, you know, he's trying to start something, you know, he's trying to do it for clicks, and like, no, I didn't like it. And I made a funny joke. That's all I thought it was. You think my next video was gonna be, dude, do Crimson Desert fans fucking suck? No, I just don't care. That's the thing about me. It's like, once I make a review, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. That's me, you know? But a lot of things now in YouTube and gaming is at that state where every game's gonna have a controversy. Every game. People are gonna find something that doesn't even make fucking sense wrong with the game now. And that's just stupid. It's stupid and exhausting because we're never going to enjoy gaming as we once was, you know, as a passionate hobby. No, that is gone now. People see the money in gaming. They see it and they want it. And they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Doing clickbait, grifting, rage baiting. Criticism is dead. It's been dead for a while. And another thing about newly released games is, like, as someone who played a lot of the games that recently came out, but in the past years that always came out, honestly, at a point, it also like hurt the enjoyment of gaming, because if you play everything that comes out right when it comes out, I didn't have nothing really to look forward to, if that makes sense, besides playing my backlog, if that makes. But I just don't have that little like oomph I once had for newly released games. Again, it's not against the games, it's not against the people who make the games. It is on the price a little bit, but it's just not for me anymore. And though I do want to be a content creator, at the end of the day, I'd rather be a good content creator than a bad content creator. Because, you know, that's what I grew up on. Playing games and having fun. And the less noise in the room, the better. So that's why I'm taking a break from like AAA games in general. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably play GTA 6 when that shit drops. Don't get me wrong, that shit looked good. But you get the idea. It's just like games that I want to play more is what I'm heavily emphasizing in 2026. Because I rather keep the enjoyment of gaming than make it as a creator. And that's not a pill everyone can swallow. That's not something that, you know, something you want. Because, like, guys, I'm going to tell you this full-heartedly, bro. I think about YouTube and content creation day in and day out. I have fucking Google Docs of, like, scripts that I can't even start yet because I don't have the time. I have a list of, like, shorts ideas that I don't have the time to make, but I have a list of ideas. I think about this shit every day. But I just can't... There are ways to get to the top. We have seen it multiple times. There are so many ways people can get to the top. It's not as hard as it once was, but I can't do it. I willingly cannot do it because I grew up on the good side of YouTube. I don't know why. That old style YouTube, people just making whatever to make people laugh, is so goated, man. It was a goated era. Sure, it's here to a degree, but a lot of it's monetization. A lot of it's just, you know, making money off your ass. But I don't know. It's just that stuff that I grew up on. It's what I want to try to hold dearly rather than try to make it to the top. Like, I do love YouTube and I will always love YouTube, but it's just something about this new era in gaming. It just fucking sucks. It's so exhausting. The people they have to give their take on everything. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that, man. I'm sorry. I cannot give my take on everything. That is an exhausting life to live. That means I have a big ass ego. It's my way or the highway. But that's just modern creation now. I feel like everything is just takes. Everything is like, oh, you like this? Why? Why do you like this? What? Again, what happened to us just treating it like normal people? Like, if I see you in public and you'll be like, hey man, I like Crimson Desert. You think I'm gonna go blow a gasket and be like, you like fucking Crimson Desert? I hated that game. That game is the worst game. What? No, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I personally didn't like it, but it's a good game. Like, I see the charm in that game still, even though it's not for me. Like, I see why people like it. I see it, but it's just not for me. And that's just how I leave it as. But modern creation now? No. You like that shit? You're getting hung up on the steak. So yeah, I'm mostly going to be focusing on my backlog. I've been posting a lot on the second channel. A lot of gameplay. A lot of me just fucking around. Main channel-wise, I do have some reviews coming, but they're older games. So I'm probably going to review Hi-Fi Rush. I have a script in the gun. That shit going to be goated. And then I also have... what was another one? Oh, Metal Gear. I'll review Metal Gear. I don't care that game came out in 1998. That shit was so goated. Holy shit, Kojima was in his bag making that game. And is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't know, man. I love content creation, but I hate the way that we try to treat to get to the top. It makes a bad image for just like content as a whole anymore, you know? I feel like we are in a state of like, if I'm not number one, I'm a failure. Do I want to be number one? Kinda, not really though, because like, I feel like to a degree, I just want to be comfortable. You know, I just want to wake up and just be like, I made it. Look at the sunrise. I made it. That's all content creation should be. You made it. That's it. That's what you should strive for. You shouldn't strive for the Mr. Beast level top. You shouldn't. Though I respect Mr. Beast for what his grind is, you know, he made it to the top, right? But if you're a small content creator, you shouldn't, like, because if you have that vision of like, I have to be number one. If I'm not number one, I'm a failure. That is a beautiful thing, but that's also a very destructive thing. Because if you don't make it to the top, you're shattered. You're shattered glass. It's so fragile that one little hiccup, one stall, it could destroy you. It could really destroy you. And I feel like a lot of new creators need to understand that, you know? Like, this YouTube or content creation, paying your bills is the dream. That should just be the dream. Getting the mansion, getting the Lambo, don't get me wrong, that shit is sick as fuck. But that shouldn't be the dream. I want to end this note off with talking about gaming real quick. Gaming is tough right now. As someone who's trying to just take a break from AAA, I don't like the community anymore. I really don't. It's not against people. I just don't like what we're trying to instill in the next generation, you know? People who are growing up on modern games now, you know, the OG games are not priority anymore. The vision isn't there anymore. But like, what we are showing to newer gamers is, hey man, stats and numbers matter more than having fun in a game. And that is terrifying as fuck, because as a guy who grew up on discount bin games, motherfucker, I did not care if that shit was a 7 out of 10. If that shit was fun as fuck, I was playing that all night because it was cheap as hell. And if we instill the mindset now that numbers and metrics and, hey man, this game's a colossal failure, do not play it. When are you ever going to enjoy a game? Are you only going to ever enjoy a 10 out of 10 game? Let me tell you this, guys, right now. You rarely get a 10 out of 10 game. You will rarely get a 10 out of 10 game. You mostly get an 8 to 7. but you're rarely gonna get a 10 out of 10. So if you're only gonna strive for, when you're playing a video game, a 10 out of 10 game, you're gonna hate gaming. You're literally gonna hate gaming. Why? Why do you care so much if a game's a 10 out of 10? Why do we care so much? Oh, because it looks cool on the number score. It looks cool metric-wise. What? You think when I play a game, I'm just like, game's ass because, can't do this. No. It's a lot of comparison. It's a lot of stuff. That's why I started playing older games, because there's no more noise. I'm just having a good time. People in the comment section having a good time. So that's gaming. That is the true gaming. It's not about this metric bullshit that we're trying to sell people. Because the reason, I keep saying this every video, I'm gonna say this till I fucking die, okay? The reason we give a fuck about this shit, it's not because it's crazy important news, it's because content creators are fucking lazy nowadays. It's so hard to think of a new creative idea than just spew the news. You know what I mean? Man, dude, I wish I had the fucking, like, you know, the heart to do this where I could just be like, hey guys, sales are down. Let's talk about it for 20 minutes. No, I can't do that. I like creating shit. Whether my shit is dumb or like terribly edited, I enjoy making it. And that's the thing about me, is like, I will enjoy making whatever I want. Here, watch this. You want to see this right now? I want to show you something cool. If we go right here, you can see how many skits I still have to do. Now, these are all skits that I want to do. These are all the skits I completed, but these are all the skits I have to do. This is content creation. This. Not copying everyone else, not just spewing the gaming news. This. But this doesn't make money. That other shit does. So what are you gonna do? What are people gonna do? They're gonna take the easy way to get the 5-minute abs, or they're gonna take the long way and do like 6 hours of true ab workouts? They're gonna do the easy way. That's just how it is now. And that is... I hate that. I really hate that. Because I grew up with beauty content creation. Like I said, the old YouTube videos, don't get me wrong, they're not as highly edited as they once, you know, as the new stuff. But they had character, they had charm, you know, people came up with random ideas and just did it for the fun of it, bro. And that's what I loved about it. If I can come up with the stupidest idea, maybe someone else can get a laugh out of it. Maybe someone will like it, maybe someone will share it. That's awesome. And then the big dream of, hey man, this shit could pay my bills? What? That was the YouTube dream. And then these people are like, no, I need to get a Lambo and live in Miami. That's cool, but what? You're telling me you just wouldn't live comfortably, wake up every day and play the game with the boys and make funny clips? That was the dream. You think I need to flex that I have multi-million-dollar money? No, what the fuck? What are you on? Should I do like why I hate modern content creation gaming? I don't... Fuck! See, I don't know how to title videos, guys. I suck at it. I tell you this to this day. I suck at it. Oh, fuck. But yeah, that's the rant. If you want to see me play more games, second channel, check it out. I upload 30-minute crop footage of just best moments of my little VODs. Main channel, don't get me wrong, old reviews will be here. And I think I'm going to do big video projects soon. I have one planned. It's going to be a long time to make, because it is a day project. So, did a day project. So, that'll be fun. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.